of Representatives approved Tinubu'S $516 million loan request. INEC records over 3 million completed registrations in second phase of continuous voters registration. A lawmaker comments President Tinubu's 68 billion naira support for Maiduguri emergency power plants. Now the news in full. The House of Representatives have approved President Bola Tinubu's request to borrow $560 million jointly arranged by Dushe Bank AG during plenary on Tuesday in Abuja after the presentation of a report by the Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Aid, Loans and Debt Management, Abdullahi Rashid. President Tinubu wrote to the lawmaker seeking of 516.3 million naira from Dushe Bank to fund the construction of section of the Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway, which covers about 120 kilometers. The 1,000-kilometer project will link Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, Oyo, Ogun, and Lagos State. The project is a flagship initiative of Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda and is targeted at enhancing national connectivity, improving the movement of goods across key economic corridors, and drastically shrinking travel time. The federal government has announced its intensified effort to reduce the number of out-school children through unified policy reforms and targeted actions nationwide. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, stated this at the ongoing 2026 Basic Education in Nigeria Boot Camp Summit, a 3-day event held in Jos, the Plateau State capital, from April 28 to 30. The summit themed enhancing access to inclusive quality education and bridging the gap for out-of-school children in Nigeria comes at a defining moment in the nation's education journey to seek sustainable solutions to ensure that every Nigerian child has access to quality basic education. Alausa said the Federal Ministry of Education is actively championing reforms aimed at improving quality at the foundational level through curriculum strengthening, teacher professional development, deployment of digital learning tools, and enhancing monitoring and evaluation systems. Under President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, the ministry further reiterates its committed to delivering inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all. In Oyo State, the National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA) has distributed relief materials to victims of a recent rainstorm in Ishayin, Itesiwaju, Kajola, and Iwajowa Federal Constituency of Oyo State. The distribution was carried out by the agency's Ibadan Operations Office. The exercise took place at the constituency office of Najindim Oyedeji in Ishayin local government area, with the attendance of dignitaries and government officials. Chief Search and Rescue Officer Ayo Abolari, who represented the head of operations, emphasized the need for the proactive measures and sympathized with the affected communities. Speaking on behalf of the beneficiaries, Hakim Alale expressed appreciation to NEMA for the timely intervention and humanitarian support. Beneficiary thereafter commended the agency for its assistance. In Osun, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) said it recorded a total of 3,441,121 fresh registration. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) said it recorded a total of 3,441,121 completed registrations in the ongoing second phase of the Continuous Voter Registration (CVR) exercise nationwide. In Osun, a total of 321,817 fresh registrations at the end of the phase to Continuous Voter Registration (CVR) exercise has been recorded ahead of 2026 governorship election scheduled for August 15. This was disclosed by INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner for Osun State, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Babalola, during a courtesy visit to the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) chapel in Osogbo. Babalola said the commission achieved the figure with the support of the media consistent reportage, which strengthened public trust in the electoral process and contributed to the success of the exercise. The REC, however, called on journalists to strengthen their effort in fighting misinformation and disinformation as a critical stakeholder in the electoral process, while providing details on the figures of registered voters. She also addressed a recent deployment to the state as the new Resident Electoral Commission, noting that while recent changes might not be welcomed by all, it was inevitable.
Most of the devolution, the Commission recorded the following: fresh registration from the first, second, and devolution, 381,817 fresh registration, out of which we have 1,391 persons living with disability. We had people that transferred their registration from one place to the other, 50,747. So in total, we treated 499,809 applications. This is our power to determine where he or she will be. Just as you are here and you heard the news, I also got posting letter to report in Osun State. People do not like change, but change is constant.
She, however, assured residents of the state that INEC under her leadership would deliver a free, fair, inclusive, and transparent election on August 15, 2026. The councillor of Ward 5 of the People's Democratic Party, Johnson Omolusi Ojo, has strongly advised the government of the day to look into the security challenges pervading the entire nation, which has become a major concern to all. Johnson Ojo disclosed this in a chat with Vicinity News, expressing concern that many leaders are not giving adequate attention to security matters, a situation he said is forcing individuals to take responsibilities for their own safety. The councillor urged both the government and citizens to be more vigilant and proactive, while also encouraging improved support and provision of security resources for law enforcement agencies to effectively protect lives and property.
My name is Omolusi Johnson Ojo, Ward 5 Councillor of Ikejile. My thing about it is our government should seriously look about the matter, because this is where it's giving the whole citizens of Nigeria the problem, the concern, that how can one leave his place when you say goodbye to your family and you are not coming back again. It's not the issue. And this one is giving everybody problem. But what I think government should do about it is to reinforce the every quarter where they know they can help us. My advice towards governorship is that everybody should go out and vote as a citizen of Nigeria and as a citizen of Osun State.
Speaking further, he addressed Osun State Security Fund initiative by the administration of Governor Ademola Adeleke. Said it came at the right time, commending the governor for the landmark achievements and other infrastructural projects in the state, which he said cannot be forgotten. He therefore urged citizens to go out and cast their votes during the forthcoming governorship elections. In Ekiti, the Ekiti Council of Elders has announced plans to inject younger affiliate members into a structure to modernize its activities and enhance efficiency. The council's president, Joseph Oluwasomi, and General Secretary, Edani Ajibulu, in a meeting in Ado-Ekiti, said the initiative was designed to add vigor and strength to the council's operations and broaden its developmental impact. As the council prepared for the induction of 8 pioneer affiliate members on Thursday at the Headers Resource Center in Ado-Ekiti. The new members have been charged with the responsibility to recommend possible interventions in the affairs of government for improved performance, and as well carry out activities that will promote the vision and mission of the Elders Council. The council reaffirmed its commitment to the development of Ekiti State through a repository of experience and expertise across various fields. You are listening to Vicinity 95.3 FM, transmitting live from Ikejile, Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly.
Sports. Entertainment. Politics. All on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha.
Thanks for staying tuned. For news, updates, and live streaming, visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. You can also provide us information via email at vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 07061083107. Now, the rest of the news. Bayelsa State Governor Joye Jiri has said the combining kinetic and non-kinetic strategies remain key to addressing insecurity across the country. Jiri stated this during a courtesy visit by participants of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 19 of the National Institute for Security Studies at Government House, Yinogwa. Represented by his deputy, Peter Akpe, Jiri emphasized the need for a balanced approach to security, stressing that military actions alone is insufficient. Jiri reiterated that adopting both approaches would help curb banditry, kidnapping, insurgency, and other forms of criminality. Therefore, he commends the Director General and the entire leadership of the National Institute for Security Studies, Abuja, for its commitment to sustain development of intellectual capital and talent within the national security architecture. In Borno, the senator representing Borno South, Ali Indume, has commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for approving 68 billion naira in operational support for the Maiduguri emergency power plant, describing the intervention as a critical boost to economic recovery and security in the state. According to the lawmaker, the emergency power project was conceived in 2021 as a presidential intervention to address the prolonged blackouts in Borno following the destruction of power infrastructure by insurgents. Many residents in Maiduguri, Borno state capital, had endured nearly 2 years without electricity after transmission facilities were vandalized by insurgents, crippling economic activities and worsening humanitarian conditions. Reacting to the development, Udeme expressed gratitude to the federal government, stressing that restoration of stable electricity will significantly improve livelihoods, particularly for those operating within the informal sector. A bit of sports. Football club Basira has announced the disengagement of 9 players after the completion of the 2025-26 Nigeria National League NNL season, after failing to secure promotion to the Nigerian Premier League Football League. The Lafia-based club announced the departure in a statement signed by its media officer, Ramalan Abubakar. FC Basira missed out on a promotion to the Nigerian Premier League Football League (NPFL), finishing the campaign in 3rd position on the NNL Conference C table. The move is to restructure the club for upcoming season. To end news nationwide, a recap of the major stories. The House of Representatives have approved President Bola Tinubu's request to borrow $560 million jointly arranged by Dushe Bank AG during plenary on Tuesday in Abuja. We told you that Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) said it's recorded a total of 3,441,121 completed registrations in the ongoing second phase of the continuous voter registration exercise nationwide. And lastly, you heard the senator representing Borno South, Ali Indume, has commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for approving 68 billion naira in operational support for the Maiduguri emergency power plant. Just before we go, the last line: if you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. That was News Nationwide. It was edited by Oyedayo Foloroshe. On behalf of the production team, I am Timileyin IGBALAJOBI. Many thanks for listening. Good evening.